As we head into the part of November, the back half of the season, what do you know about the personality of your team that you think is going to be important starting today against Green Bay?
You know, I think they're a group that relishes the opportunity to rise up in the big moments. We've been to some really close ball games. We've had a cast of different people make significant plays in an effort to secure victory, and that makes you feel good when you got a collection of guys that want to be the reason why we win, particularly in the thick moments.
For those that like the history of the game, this is a classic matchup, but it's also an unfamiliar opponent. When you look at the 2023 version of Green Bay, what concerns you that maybe their record doesn't reflect?
Not very familiar with their offensive talent, you know, the young receiver core. I remember them when they came out in the draft. I know they got really good talent, but haven't been in the stadium with them and felt their speed and so forth. Quarterback mobility, really the first time in the stadium with Love, and trying to manage those things and making sure that, you know, plays don't get extended and he doesn't create as plays get extended. And so they're coming off of a win, and you're always concerned about a group that's building momentum in that way.
Lastly, what factors do you think are going to be most critical to determining who wins this one?
You know, it's always going to be the ball security game. We've done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball and getting it. It needs to continue, particularly as we iron out some of the finer details of execution that we're lacking in some areas.
Coach, thanks as always. Good luck today.
Thank you.
As for Green Bay, they come into this one fresh off their first win in over a month. And talking to head coach Matt LaFleur, he acknowledged that there was a sense of relief for his young team to finally get that win. And a big part of the win was the return of a healthy Aaron Jones. He ignited this offense, but specifically, obviously, the run game. They ran for a season-high 184 yards against the Rams. And that's going to be a focus again today for the Packers against the Steelers defense that's been leaky at times against the run. On the injury front, concerns on both sides for the Packers. Defensively, a couple starters listed as doubtful, including all-pro corner Jair Alexander with a shoulder injury. Offensively, 3 offensive linemen starters listed as questionable. We're told they will go, but how they hold up will be worth monitoring this one. Conditions supposed to be brisk here in Pittsburgh, perfect for this classic matchup here in Week 10. We're looking forward to it.
Goal from the 4. Give it to Harris. There's a hole. Touchdown, Steelers. A walk-in for Najee Harris. Emmanuel Wilson is in there. Motion man is Reed. Love. Lofts it. Back of the end zone. Romeo Doubs. He's got it for the touchdown. Valentine and Valentine. A play-by-play man's dream starting at corner.
They're trying to do a lot of things to shake him free.
Running play for Warren. Jalen Warren rips through for the touchdown. Second rushing touchdown in rushing yards. They're up to 94 on the ground. Pickett, pump fake, Pickett. He's sacked. Back at the 40-yard line, Preston Smith. Everybody give confidence to the group. It's A.J. Dillon. Big gain for Dillon. And forced out of bounds by Keanu Neal. He's in there. Motion man is Watson. Love straight back. Love devoured from behind by T.J. Watt.
And TJ will definitely tell his teammates thank you, because watch the push in the middle. Benton 95, 94 Armin Watts, and TJ Watt, who never stops pursuing, comes off the edge. And Zach Tom, number 50, has done a really good job so far this game. But TJ Watt's going to get his at some point. And now look at this, the most sacks in first 100 career games. In his 96th game, TJ Watt, 88.
Steelers.
Remember, Highsmith off of one edge, Watt off of the other.
Jones exits the backfield. Love pulls the trigger on a deep one. Caught! Touchdown! Jaden Reed on the grab. Wilson.
Pretty well executed drive there for Green Bay to answer back.
And it's blocked. Ball is free. Novak.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass stands. Green Bay will be charged with the timeout.
I don't know.
That'll be their first of the first half. They have 1 challenge remaining.
I'm sorry, I will disagree vehemently on that one.
All right, Gene Steratore is with us right now. What'd you see, Gene?
You know, sometimes these are really difficult in that stands world because of that angle. And when you're looking at it, to me, it was just not enough to overturn one way or the other, guys. I know it. You may disagree with me, Charles,
I disagree, Gene.
but I just felt like it was a tough one.
Gene, I think if the official on the side moves himself in position and moves to back and side straddles, he sees clearly that that's a lateral, and that should have been Green Bay's football.
And he's brought down to the 19-yard line by Benton and Neal. That is the rare Keanu combination. Somewhere Keanu Reeves is watching saying, yeah, I like it.
Well, things usually happen in threes, so let him.
Love lets it fly. End zone. Off the deflection, it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And the Steelers come up huge once again defensively.
6.
One last chance for the Packers. Love throws, end zone, intercepted, and it's over. Casey, it's done. Flags come down.
Well, Kenny, your coach Mike Tomlin told us this week this defense has an appetite for the big moment. What's it like to watch what they're doing to close out games?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. Wish we executed in our drive and let them, watch us take a knee on it. But, we'll be better there. But they always show up in these big-time moments, and it's awesome to see.
We get caught up in numbers, and I know you guys have to answer questions about it pretty much every day. What do we need to know about what this team is building and how you guys are winning games?
Yeah, we're just finding ways to win. I think that's the most important thing. I can't, tell you too many other things besides that. But at the end of the day, we come home with a win. That's all we care about. So we're just going to keep pushing that way.
What strides do you think you did make offensively in this one?
Balance was great again. We lacked some explosive plays today where we usually had some in some previous games. We had that. If we had that working, I think it would have been a complete day for us offensively, and we would have gotten the end zone more.
Congrats. Enjoy it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.